everyone, and welcome to Bath Garden Center. My name is Em, and we are going to talk about how to care for your plants in the non-growing season, so late fall and wintertime. Since we are coming up on wintertime, you want to have some reasonable expectations for your houseplants this time of year. They are going to start going dormant, so you might not see as much growth. So we want to make sure that we are providing our plants with what they need during the winter, and we want you to remember that less is more around this time of year. You may be wondering how you can keep your houseplants thriving throughout the winter months. So the first thing that you really want to focus on is knowing your plants. Different tropical plants may have different requirements. Some might need more moisture in their soil, others may not. So in the wintertime, make sure that you are keeping an eye on those plants and looking out for different signs that they could be struggling. Some signs that you may notice with your houseplants is typically yellowing leaves. This is very, very common. We can always help you diagnose whatever is going on with your plant. The main thing that you will want to keep an eye on is watering. Overwatering is a very common thing that happens during this time of year. So again, remember, less is more. Those yellowing leaves may be a sign that your plant has gotten too cold, or it's near a drafty window, or maybe even it's too dry near your heating vents. Keep an eye out for those little signs of pests as well. If you're noticing like any webbing on your leaves or any browning spots. And you will notice that our days are much shorter come to the end of fall and into winter. So your plants are not going to get quite as much sunlight as they normally would. You can always grab a grow light for them, and that will help just give them the full spectrum of light that they are going to need during this time of year. If you are a houseplant parent, you probably are fertilizing your plants every once in a while, but our plants can sense the change in light and temperature around the winter time, and your plants are not going to use as many nutrients as they normally do around this time of year because they are dormant. So if you're thinking about fertilizing, definitely cut back quite a bit from what you're normally accustomed to during the summertime, because if the fertilizer is just sitting in that soil and your plant is not using it, it could potentially burn your roots, and that can cause irreversible damage. Also, if you need a little more information about what is going on with your plant, check out our blog. We have a really good extensive list of things that you can do to help your plant thrive. Remember that if your plant is struggling around this time of year, it is maybe going to take a little while for it to pop back up and become its healthy self again. So be patient with your plant. Possibly expect up to 3 to 4 weeks to really see a noticeable difference in your plant if it is struggling. And if you have any questions, please feel free to bring us your plants. We are always happy to diagnose whatever is going on with them. And don't forget, if it is really cold outside, cover up your plant before bringing it in, because that little bit of cold air on your tropical houseplants can really shock them, even if it's just a few minutes in that cold air. And lastly, we have a really, really great houseplant help section on our website, so you can always send us a photo of your plant and fill out the form that we have on our website, and we will get back to you as soon as we can to help diagnose whatever is going on with your plant. As always, check out our blog for any more information that you might need, and we thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Your plants might, I don't know where I'm going with that actually. It's not as, there's not as much light. I want to restart that, and it'll help, dang it, nutrients around this time of year as you would expect. Thanks, Train.